Hey y'all, it's Alicia. I am the owner of Painted Skies Creative Studio, and today I wanted to show you a quick, easy way to get a monogram or a letter on a door hanger. So I have this pineapple door hanger that I painted, and my customer that ordered it wants a letter B on it. And I've had lots of practice, but so typically I would just freehand it, but this is how I first started out doing lettering whenever I first started painting door hangers about a little over 3 years ago. It's a little trick. So you find the letter that you like, Google. So I found this letter, I resized it, printed it off, and it took me a couple times because I wanted to make sure it fit proportionately on this pineapple. And then you get a piece of carbon paper, which you can find carbon paper. I'll actually post a link below to purchase some, but it's not that expensive or anything. It comes in a pack. You have a ton of them. The carbon paper I've had for like 3 years. As you can see, it's well loved. It lasts for a long time. You can see where I've used this before. I like to do this technique sometimes if I'm trying to line something up just right. Like on a circle door hanger, it's really hard to find like where it will be perfectly straight across, so I like to do that sometimes. So we're just gonna put our B on top of the carbon paper with the carbon on the back, and you just wanna line it up on, I'll make sure y'all can see, on the door hanger. Okay. And I like it about right, let's see. Sometimes I'll like push down because you can't tell and it's just laying flat like where it is. So I'm just pushing down. And I know that I will be putting a bow here, so I don't want the bow to cover up the B. So I'm gonna move it down just a tad. And then this is the cool part. You don't even need a pen or a pencil for this. I just sometimes, if I don't have one by me, I'll use the backside of my paintbrush, and then you literally just trace it. And if you're somebody who like you want it to look exactly like this, you can just trace the outline of it. If you're, getting better with practice, you might just need to trace like the general shape of it. For this video though, I'm gonna trace the actual outline. And sometimes I like to pull up just to make sure it is actually tracing onto it, and this is tracing just fine. And you want to be careful that you don't miss a spot. I've had that happen before. I also use this technique for my quadrifold, and sometimes I'll like miss a couple, but I can go back and fill them in. But when you first are starting out, that might be kind of hard to do, and it's really hard to line it back up because you can't see through this. So I just want to kind of lightly lift it up, and I don't think you can really see it on the video, but it did trace really well. Let's see. And it's good on this side too. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to use a paint pen. My favorite paint pen is Sharpie water-based. And I'll also post a link to it below this video. The reason why I like the water-based is I don't have any luck with the oil-based. Typically, if I try to use one of those, for some reason, it does not like to go on acrylic paint, and it just quits working. I don't know why. And even after that, like I'll just try to write on a piece of paper and I can't get it to work anymore. I actually tried one again recently just to see if it was something I was doing wrong when I first started out, and it's still, I couldn't get it to work. So let me grab my Sharpie paint pen. I didn't grab it. And like I said, typically I would use acrylic paint, but I think that's kind of hard to do when you're first starting out. When I began, I used paint pens. I could not use paint, and now to me, actually painting is easier than a paint pen, which is weird. But it just comes with a lot of practice. So I'm gonna move there. I think y'all can see this. Okay. And I'm just gonna fill it in. And see, I'll show y'all the Sharpie brand water, and the water is always blue around here. The oil-based one is, I think it's like red or pink around here. And when you're using a paint pen, sometimes, well, to get it going, you have to click it a bunch of times, and that gets the ink going in it for the paint. I know, like, I think Hobby Lobby, they don't carry the water-based. They only have the oil-based. But like I said, I'm going to post my link below where you can just buy them online through Amazon. So you can see I just had to click it a few times. Because it started kind of running out of ink on me. See, I'm just going around and tracing these outer edges. And then I'm going and filling this in. Y'all, so here is the letter B. This light is, there we go. Isn't it pretty? And so here's the B. Yay. Thank you for watching. If you have anything else you'd like for me to do a little short tutorial, just comment below and I'll try to do one. And like I said, I will put my links in for the carbon paper and the Sharpie water-based pen. And y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks.